Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my frequency. I'm MichaelJeralo, and today we're going to do a recommendation from Geopolitics Daily. Nice reaction. You deaf been sleeping on tech? Yes, I have. For your next doubleheader, you should do Rich Man's World official music video and Dance with the Devil full track, not the animated version. So that's what we're gonna do. If y'all want to, y'all join me. Let's go. Thanks for your request, Geopolitics Daily, and let's see what it's about.
Elvis's 1963 Rolls Royce.
Experts say Elvis sold the car in the early 70s. It was only recently rediscovered.
Been out of the limelight for a very long time. Recently reappeared.
Get up and howl about America and democracy. There is no America. There is no democracy. We no longer live in a world of nations and ideologies. The world is a college of corporations. The world is a business. I have chosen you to preach this event.
What?
Nothing.
Well, so far, just the intro is just calling it like it is. So far, so good.
Spend my day peppering America overseas. Pension for the workers, nigga, please. Embezzlement.
Chosen you to preach this event.
I spend my day peppering America overseas. Pension for the workers, nigga, please. Embezzlement, etiquette, private settlement. I'm better with Confederate rhetoric from my mansion in Connecticut. Foreclosed Vic hoes out the tenement. I twist words like a speech impediment. I hope you got good credit, bitch. If not, better get a new job with benefits while I play golf with niggas and get cheddar with. New money buys brand new carrots. My old money bunch of great grandparents. You got grills in your mouth, I ain't mad at ya. I own every gold mine in South Africa. Thanks, baby, you made me $1 billion. Plus I own a building for each one of my children's children. That's the shit. Snort coke in the whip, Miss USA sucking my dick. Yeah, what? Fuck the law, cause real jailers for suckers. I go to country club prison, you dumb motherfuckers. I am the 1%. Fucking bitch. Yeah, you know my CEO corporate.
I am the 1%. That's right. And I don't call them the elite or the ruling class. I call them fleas. I like fleas. I like parasites. We are the 1%. The people listening to this, and we're the 1%. And yeah, fuck their pension, bro. Fuck their slavery pension. Fuck all that shit. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, you know my CEO corporate steez. Please overthrow governments overseas in a breeze. Politicians in my pockets for a few hundred G's. So if I'm ever in court, my assets are never freeze. I got a job and a house and a bank account. When I'm out, I doubt that's something you could say. And if not, then a fake death like Kenneth Lay. Make money every day, the world burns on its access. While y'all struggling to pay taxes, I'm getting my money the fastest. Memos and faxes, shredded up documents, slush funds through the corrupt continents. But they don't want me indicted, cause they don't want my dirty laundry aired when I fight it. Don't get my lawyers excited, cause what good is a law if you can't rewrite it? I got CIA traitors, dictators, so fuck y'all whistleblowers and haters. Shit. I'll invest money from Al-Qaeda in the bank, 9/11 widows go too late to capitalism's who I pray to. Fuck the state of the world. Money talks, so what the fuck I need to say to your girl? I don't pay them to fuck, I pay them to leave. Yeah. You know my.
So at the beginning of that verse, it sounded kind of like he was talking from the view of the fleas. If you see what I'm saying, he said, I don't pay taxes. A few other things like that made me think that. Now, this is my first listen. I have never heard this song. I've never seen this video. But it sounded like at the beginning that he's speaking from the view of them. Like, what's good is the law if you can't change it. That's what they'll do. They'll just change laws. They ain't paying their taxes. And the only reason they get in trouble is because they're getting outed by their club, you know, or it's what is it? The embarrassment ritual or whatever. Yeah, so that's all that is. I'm loving this song, man. It's good. Good request.
CEO corporate steez, greed. I treat countries like the IMF, down on your knees. Real gangsters run the world, fuck what you believe. I cut down the forest while y'all niggas burning some trees. I get your family murdered for a couple of G's, cause your working class money ain't fucking with me. You think rappers are rich cause of songs you heard? My labels make some money and have it rap the fucking word. Yacht in the ocean coasting with the sails out. Hey America, thanks for the bail.
So he was definitely talking about, and if he wasn't before, he was then. I like this song, man. I definitely been sleeping, bro, on Immortal Technique. Definitely.
Fucking word. Yacht in the ocean coasting with the sails out. Hey America, thanks for the bailouts. I made off at the Banco Ambrosiano. Got away scot-free like El Vaticano. Activist get mad at me cause I'm a tax-free charity. 80% to the staff and company and 20% to the homeless and hungry. The country gotta pay the Fed Reserve. Kick back to the banksters, haven't you learned? You protest cops and patrols on the street, but I bought city hall so I own the police. Email, Facebook, and the shit you tweet. Or the phone company, so I heard you speaking. My suggestion is your correction. No election, sex with no affection, no invention to benefit the world. A man will exist till I got the money in my hand. World Bank, interest rate, damn rate on the spot. But I'm a gangster, you gon' take my money like it or not, nigga. I got your country in my pocket, motherfucker. You know my CEO, Masonic steez, cheese. Only little people pay all these taxes and fees. Since you were born, we controlled what you watch and you read. And pretty soon we're gonna own the fucking air that you breathe. I take what I want, fucker, I don't have to say please. I'll convince you that it's good for you. Take it and leave. You think presidents are the face of a nation? I put them all where they are. End of the conversation.
Yeah. God. Dog. That was gotta soak in. That's going on the playlist. Y'all haven't requested a song that has not gone on the playlist, by the way. Some deep shit, man. Obviously, we all know that. We all know that. I was gonna do a TikTok video today, but I got this request, and hold on one second. Yeah, I was going to do a TikTok video today, but I got this request. We're doing TikTok video anyways. I mean, this is all we were learning about on TikTok. Great request. Yeah, I don't think we care about that movie, though. Do we? No. All right, let's go to the next one. It's a double header. It's a double header. Thanks for your request, bro. And the second track in today's double header is Dance with the Devil, Immortal Technique. I never heard the first song, which was a banger, and I've never heard this song. Obviously, this is my this is going to be my third Immortal Technique song, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I did another one. No, I did 4 total. Rich Man's World so far is my favorite, I think. But let's go on and check this one out.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was was William. His primary concern was making a million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober, her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built a reputation cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed.
Okay, so he's storytelling on this. One of the best storytellers I know is Crazy Bone. Just brought that up. But he's storytelling. The first story, or the first verse of Dancing with the Devil. Dude was raised around drugs, dropped out of school to become a drug dealer, and these kind of people are not our equals. He's absolutely right. I'm with it.
Everyone trying to be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
Yeah. Quick story, real quick. One of the first girls I fell in love with, she kind of at some point started cheating on me. I didn't find out until she was already like, but it was a crack dealer, and the reason she told me, she was like, he's gonna buy me a car. And I at that point I just dropped it all, because I was like, he's selling poison to the people and you're trying to profit from it. And then I knew that she wasn't for me. Let's go.
So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers the crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45.
Damn. I can respect this, because a lot of storyteller rappers, Crazy Bone included, they tell stories on the other side. And kinda, in a way, shine that life. Make that light shine, like, and then people listen to it and go run out and try to do it. I gotta respect the moral technique for going the other way. Even though I'm not saying that's all that other artists do, because I've heard it both ways from other artists, and he may go both ways, but as far as telling the story from both sides of the story, but I'm starting to get the feel I get from Technique from the few songs I've heard. He's not gonna cross that line and popularize drug dealing and stuff like that. That's the feeling I get from him anyways.
Everyone trying to be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be God's angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. They drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on her way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid, now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving, blood leaking through the cloth. She cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
God, dog. Bro. I think that's how you be make it in Hollywood. Something along those lines. You have to do something to get in. Woo.
I'm falling and I can't turn back. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there, and right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold. And so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cipher listening to little thugs flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil.
Okay, so maybe he would glorify it a little bit. Good guy, bro. This is gangster as fuck, but damn, bro. Oh my God.
Standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cipher listening to little thugs flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
Yeah. Good request, bro. I cannot. That shit was dope too, bro. That, you know, at first it kind of reminded me of Wu-Tang, then it was storytelling, it reminded me of Bone. He sounded kind of like Nas for minutes, you know what I mean, or whatever. The whole time, the kind of like Nas, and then, dude, I was like, okay, so he's telling a story about, you know, what not to do. Then he's a part of it. That's a great story, though, man. 7-minute long track. God, dog. I like it. I like it, man. Got a little bit of Back to the Future in it. If you know what I'm saying. I'm joking. That shit was hard, bro. Thanks for your requests. If you got any more, just drop them down there. I'll do them, man. That was dope. I'm feeling it, man. Those Immortal technique is killing the game. Kind of reminded me of ICP a little bit there at the end. It's a twist, man. That's a twist right there. M. Night Shyamalan. And with that, I'm out, man. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment, or don't. I really don't care. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see y'all next time.